Well, welcome back to another episode of Working on the 75, and today we are going to be doing, well, actually quite a few things. So we are, one, painting underneath the guards, which Moses is actually masking up at the moment. We're going to put some stone guard under there. We're also on the back, we're going to be putting on a tow bar. So that is right there from Tag. The Hilux is behind me, you probably can't see, but on the roof there is an awning for this thing. So we're going to be putting hopefully an awning on it as well. And obviously last episode we changed the brakes, the rotors, the brake pads, a couple of lines on the front of the 75, and we're also going to change the back, because if I come down here they're a little bit worn, so we figured if we're doing the front we may as well do the back as well. So we'll whip these off first and we'll go from there. 75 coming along nicely.
Alright, today we're going to spray the underguards of the 75 series. We're using a product called Raptor lining. Now it's a 2-pack product, you put hardener in it so it goes hard. That's why guys use Raptor liner. It's tough as nails. Let's see how she goes.
Some skirts on the wheel arches. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're getting ready to chuck on the new tyres, which will look brilliant, and then after that we'll let the car down and see what she looks like.
It's always good to have Moses in the shop, and for those of you who don't know, Moses is actually my brother-in-law. The Iceman on Double Island Point, this is how I imagine his car would be. Check out all the rust that every time I hit it, it just falls down. One off, one to go. Number 2 is off. Both rotors are now off. Now we've got to wait for Repco to open. We didn't order them during the week, because literally yesterday when we took the back wheels off and said, hey, we should probably replace these. So as soon as Repco opens, we'll get those. But we're not sitting around, we've got enough to crack on with. Let's move on to the awning, which we've currently got on top of the Hilux. And so this is from 30-second awning. Let's get it off and then I'll show you, and hopefully we can put it on the 75.
30-second awning, not a 30-second install.
So what we've got here is a 30-second awning. Now it comes with 2 monster brackets. They'll basically sit up on our canopy. So they'll basically sit up there. These are already 4 existing holes, you'll see. Then that can go in. Now what you'll see is, see how we're looking at the height. See, if I put a straight edge, it literally hits like here at the door, and we've got a lot more rise to go. So we might have to raise this up a little bit, just so we have a bit more chance of getting that awning to clear. So the thing about this awning is these bolts that slide into the back of your channel, to screw them onto the bracket, you actually need to make a hole in the canvas of the awning. Now, most awnings at the back, they have the open channel, so it just means you can go car to car, but this one, because you need to make the holes, it's a little bit harder. But what that does mean is it actually looks better, and probably gives it a little bit more protection. So maybe a negative at the start, but I think it actually turns out to be a bit of a positive.
First time installing the awning, guys. It's actually on backwards.
On backwards? We can't have it on backwards, Dad.
Well, we work over the front of the car.
And it's upside down.
It's upside down.
Okay, awning, take 2. the awning all up, up. We're pretty happy with it. We've got a few other things, obviously, that we need to tick off the list for today. So we're not going to take the car outside and show you the awning yet, because obviously it's just done inside. So I think at the end of the day, we'll whack it outside, open it up, and then I'll give you a look at what it looks like. Every vlog that we've done so far always has Rod in it for one shot, so thanks for stopping by, Rod.
Okay, we've got some new rotors. They're DBAs, which is a pretty good brand. And we're going to put some Bendix brake pads on it. Then she'll have brand new brakes at the back. Should be able to stop.
Beautiful. Well, the brakes are done. Rotor's changed. Brake pads changed. New shoes all around.
So before we put the rear wheels on, from Toyota I bought a diff breather. Now that goes into the diff, screws in by the thread, and then you've got a hose which goes onto it, extended hose, which goes up, bolts onto your chassis rail. If you go over a creek or something, you don't want any water flowing in the diff. So that's what that's for. Diff breather. Diff breather. Okay, we got our diff. We've got our diff breather. Is attached and on. We'll whack some tyres on. We'll see how it looks. Okay, we've got a torque wrench, snap on. Okay, we got to do your wheels up to 115 Newton meters. Reason being, if you're out in the bush and you do the wheels up with the rattle gun, it's really hard to get off. So 115 is all you need, 6 nuts, bang, done.
Yeah, just slowly.
Promise I tried.
On the 75, we're going to put a tow bar. Now, we haven't got an ordinary tow bar, we've got a tow bar from Tag. So this one here is actually a recovery tow bar. So let's open up the box. What we've got is a recovery tow bar. So what that means is that each side of the tow bar, we've actually got recovery points. So here they are. These are actually rated recovery points to 4.5 ton. Now the bar itself has a rated towing capacity of 3.5 ton. So if you're towing, a boat or a caravan, and then it's got a ball weight of 350 kilos. So it's got a square hitch receiver, which is also supplied. So here we go. There we go. Look at that 50mm ball mount. That's part of the kit that Tag sends you. Let's get it out of the box and let's get it installed. It's got a 2-inch lift in the 75. This just means everything that we're towing will be nice and level. So look at that.
Now one thing we're a bit concerned about when we got this canopy is the tray for this was 2.4. The canopy is 2.45, so we had 50mm overhang longer than the tray. And what we're worried about is our tow bar. So it wasn't going to be too far in to actually get a tow, whatever you tow with, onto the ball. But looking at that, I think we've got it just right.
Well, the hood lining's in and it looks good. And it's not an expensive job at all. So literally just some trim from the local trim guy and put it in, cut it up ourselves. So for what it is, not too bad. So we took the 75 series outside. It is looking amazing. So we thought, hey, the tow bar's on. We'll give you a good look at that, but also maybe the awning.
Yeah, let's crack the awning open, have a look at it.
that's the end of this episode, and I think it was, well, in comparison to last week's episode, which was the brakes, there's no frustration today.
No, all smooth sailing today.
So, we got the tow bar on, we wired that up, we wired the rear lights, that's all working, as you can hear when we reverse the car with the, like a truck, beep, beep, beep.
I love that, hey? I love that. We did a hood lining.
Oh, we did the rear brakes as
rear
well.
Brakes, yeah, rear brakes.
So,
they went like a dream.
They were easy in comparison to the front. Who knows what's in store for next week? We've still got a lot of modifications for the 75, but if you liked the video, don't forget, like, subscribe, leave a comment. We'll see you next week. Bye.